Hello, I am Dr. Shubhada Athavale, and today I am going to discuss about how to drive away stage fear. The thought of standing before a large audience with all eyes gazing at you can be nightmarish and give wobbling knees to quite a few. Following a few rules during presentation can make the speaker look graceful as well as comfortable on the stage. Moreover, if it is a classroom presentation where you are to be judged by scores or marks, it can make matters worse. A school presentation or college presentation is not different. You are expected to be flawless in your content, speech, body language, and other associated things in a single take. A good rehearsal prior to the day of your presentation can allay your fears and help you gain confidence. Not everyone is gifted with confidence to stand on the stage. So, what is the solution? There are some effective ways to achieve good presentation skills. Firstly, ascend the dais with confidence. Walk tall and wear a smile on your face. Climb up the stage carefully to avoid stumbling on the dais. Make use of a reading desk only if it is inevitable. It is better to directly face the audience as it helps in reducing the speaker's nervousness. Covering yourself behind a lectern can sometimes create an impression of you being afraid and hence trying to hide your nervous body movements. Position yourself at the center of the stage, and if you need to use a laptop, place it carefully at the space provided. If there is a microphone, adjust it as per your height and place your mouth 3 or 4 inches away from the mic. Standing very close to it and speaking can produce a humming sound and hamper the clarity of your speech. Then the next immediate action is to quickly glance at the audience, moving your head gently from left to the right. Stand straight with shoulders pulled behind, chin slightly raised, feet slightly apart with one leg a bit ahead of the other. This helps you in balancing yourself well without giving you any back strains and also restricts you from shuffling your feet. With some practice, one can acquire this body language naturally. Begin by wishing a good morning or a hello to the audience and the moderator. Speak slowly to avoid stammering and stuttering. Announce your topic clearly and speak as if you were conversing with the audience. Your speech should not sound memorized and artificial. Those using laptops should revise all the points beforehand so as to avoid looking continuously at the laptop. If the speaker feels comfortable to be mobile on the stage, he should do it with ease. For this, it is essential for the speaker to be familiar with the rules of the stage. If you want to move towards left, take a step with your left leg first and with the right leg first to move towards your right. Avoid turning your back towards the audience. Keep your hand in a comfortable position. Clasping the palms together, intertwining the fingers or placing the right palm near the left elbow are some convenient positions. Clasping your hands together will also restrict you from fidgeting with your collar, hair, fingers, etc. Avoid placing your hands in your pockets as it is not a good body language. One should also avoid folding hands and making monotonous gestures while speaking. If the speaker wants to mention a number in his speech, he can raise the exact number of fingers to indicate it. If you wish to indicate something on the screen behind you, you could raise either your thumb and point backwards towards the screen. Excessive unnecessary hand gestures could prove to be distraction as they can draw the audience's attention more away from the speech. Since eyes are the most expressive organs, eye contact with the audience is highly desirable in presentation skills. Look at the different sections of people as you speak and avoid focusing on just one group. Nod gently as you try to convince a point. If you find the audience responding well to you, reciprocate it with a smile and a nod. Speakers who feel nervous on stage tend to fix their gaze either at the ceiling or at the floor or stare at a distance with a vacant look in their eyes. Instead, if you look at the spectators from the word go, it helps you relax as you instantly connect to them and begin a rapport with them. Looking at the audience also helps you to fathom their interest in your speech. Moreover, eye contact with an audience helps you to build a two-way communication with them. Speakers who feel nervous on the stage tend to fix their gaze either at the ceiling or at the floor or stare at the distance with vacant look in their eyes. Instead, if you look at the spectators from the word go, it helps you relax as you instantly connect to them and begin a rapport with them. Looking at the audience also helps you to fathom their interest in your speech. Moreover, eye contact with the audience helps you build a two-way communication with them. Voice modulation plays a vital role during a presentation. If you sound monotonous, the audience will soon lose their interest in your speech. One should avoid shouting and sounding harsh on the mic. Raise your voice slightly when you want to emphasize a point. In the absence of a microphone, gauge the area of the hall and adjust the pitch of your voice accordingly. The speaker should neither speak softly nor shout beyond the area of the room. If you fumble during your presentation, do not appear guilty. On the contrary, say a sorry and continue confidently. If you forget your speech midway, avoid staring at the floor trying hard to recollect the particular sentence. You must also avoid biting your tongue and making awkward faces. Instead, begin with a fresh point. If you do remember the forgotten lines later, you can add them by saying, going back to the earlier point, or I would once again like to refer to. Remember, only you are aware of the written content, so avoid exposing the blunder to the audience. Do not get demotivated if you notice someone in the audience laughing or jeering at you. Instead, catch him off guard by throwing some relevant question at him. This will act as a warning for him to behave himself. Conclude your speech in the same effective manner in which it had begun. Do not wind it up abruptly in a hurry to climb down the stage. Thank the audience properly and then descend the steps as gently as you had ascended them. Remember that the audience gaze is still following you. Wear a pleasant expression on your face throughout the presentation. Keeping a stony look can distance the audience from you. Dress up neatly and decently for the occasion. Dress formally if required and avoid flashy colors. It is your speech and that should demand the audience attention and not the costume. If these tips are practiced, the speaker may soon be able to overcome his or her stage fright, as the person will now know how to overcome the hurdles on the stage. Even if a person's heart is thumping wildly, his or her body language will cleverly hide it from his audience. Thank you.